Hi there, Logic Language Learners. I'm sorry about the light. I've just lost a bulb above me. But it gives it a nice evening quality, so I hope you enjoy that. Right, so today we are talking about friends, lovers, and children. It's best not to confuse friends and lovers. It's definitely best not to confuse children and lovers. So, sensitive issue at the moment with Mr. Epstein in America. So basically, there's a lot of words that crop up for friends, and there's a lot of words which crop up for girlfriend, boyfriend. Does that mean you're married? Is that a polite word? So I just want to talk through some of the different vocabulary that we're going to use for these words. So nothing fancy. I've just made a list and some comments I want to say on the stuff, so if you go to the description box underneath this video you will see all of these words written out. And obviously bear in mind there is a male and a female for every one, okay? So I've not bothered to write un or une underneath, but obviously be advised that that's going to happen. Right, so let's start by talking about friends. So the first thing to talk about with friends is the word friend, amie, has a feminine. Amie and amie, and everybody gets confused with this. So if you say my friend, mon ami, A-M-I, if you say my female friend, mon ami, you're still going to say mon ami, ton ami, son ami, his, her friend, notre ami, votre ami, leur ami, because ami starts with a vowel, and most words which begin with a vowel, unless you're including an aspirated H, will always give you the male possessive. So for example, you know, my friend who's female, mon ami. Yeah, so my friend Wendy, mon ami Wendy. Okay. On the subject of friends, I've had some really nice gifts from friends recently. So I've had these really nice teas, yeah, from T-Spec, given to me by my friend and student Carol. Look at this, it comes in this nice Asian red envelope. I've had this really cool Boston Starbucks mug from my friend, there you go, can you see the skyline going all the way around, from my friend Troyan. And I've had, and student, and I've had this bottle of Disaronno from my friend and student Wendy. So it's a good time to be a friend. So my friend, mon ami, ton ami, okay? If you bring in my best friend, be careful, you're going to need to choose whether it's male or female. So ma meilleure amie or mon meilleur ami. Okay, great. Next up we have the word copain and its feminine counterpart copine. Now there are many words in French where the in spelling, in, will then add an e and become in. So fine, for example, fin, yeah? Fine as in feminine, like herbs that are, you know, fine herbs, fine. But this is not the pronunciation here. Sorry, this is not the spelling here. So copain is C-O-P-A-I-N, like certain, certain. But you're not going to say copain, you're going to say copine. Okay, so be careful, there's two different spelling systems. Now this word bothers people because this is both the word for a friend and it's also the word for a significant emotional other relationship, like boyfriend or girlfriend in the romantic sense. So in America you'd use the word girlfriend platonically to mean someone that you don't have a sexual romantic relationship with. So for example, I'm going to the store with a girlfriend. In British English, Australian English as well, you don't really say girlfriend unless you are together, which is great and more power to you. So be careful then that you can use those words for both. So if you say my friend Max, he's not my boyfriend. If I say mon copain, but you know by the way you say it, c'est mon copain. So if you say hi matey, you know, hi bud, salut copain, it's fine. It doesn't mean automatically boyfriend, automatically girlfriend romantically, but the word can mean that as well. And you normally know from the tone of voice. Next up we have the phrase in the friend, the word pote, P-O-T-E. P-O-T-E, no accents on the O, not like haute or anything like that, no. So that's like buddy, mon pote, ouais c'est un pote. Yeah, so I've just been speaking to my friend Christian. Je viens de parler avec mon pote Christian, okay? Could have ma pote in theory, you know, but it's just a buddy, yeah, a friend. Anybody that's a buddy, like a diving buddy or an AA buddy or, you know, something like that, there are different words for that. That's not the same. It means buddy as in, you know, somebody who's just you're really comfortable with, okay? So you could by all means have mon meilleur pote, my best friend, as well as mon meilleur ami. So let's move over. Let's get a little bit romantic. Let's get a little bit let's get a little bit turned on. So boyfriend, girlfriend. Like I've said, we can already say copain, copine. So allow me to introduce my girlfriend. Je vous présente ma copine. Okay, allow me to introduce my boyfriend. Je vous présente mon copain. But just don't present them at the same time, otherwise they'll get angry with each other. But the fact is, copain, copine is romantic as well as platonic. Petit ami, so petit ami, both of them will be said petit ami. For my mind, keep it to the playground. As in, oh, look, bless her, the little girl at school, she's holding hands with that kid. That's her boyfriend or girlfriend. We have to be equal. No. I just find it really patronising, really. It comes from a time where you were basically married at 16. So you'd be pretty much a child if you were romantically with somebody prior to marrying them. So it's a little bit dated. I find it really, really, really dated. I really do. So don't use it. Use copain, copine, okay? Petit copain, petite copine, you'll hear that as well, particularly amongst older French speakers, but I find it patronising as hell, so don't use them, okay? Unless you are talking about children, okay? So then we've got copain, copine. Now, then we've got compagnon and compagne, not compagnon, compagnon. So again, another word which the feminine doesn't quite seem what you'd expect. Now, I have a very good friend. His father was in France after the First World War. He's lived most of his life in France. He's an absolutely brilliant mind. His name's Monsieur Parker, Raymond Parker, and he has the most sprightly, fantastic, stunning girlfriend. She's in her 70s, and her name is Claude. And they are not married. They live together. They have a wonderful apartment, a lovely life, and he refers to her as his compagne, and she is his compagnon. And the fact is, they are not married. So if you said life partner, older partner, I think that word is a little bit more noble than copain, copine. So for example, if grandma lost grandpa and she started dating somebody else, I think compagnon and compagne are the best words for that. All right. We also have affectionate terms between couples. So mon chéri, ma chérie. Notice the spelling will change. There's an accent on the E. Salut mon chéri, salut chérie. Like the word dear when you write a letter. Dear Luc, cher Luc. Okay. We've then got the word. What did I put on my list next? Was it conjoint? Let's have a look. 1 second. The computer's been annoying. Oh right, we've got a couple. So amant and amante is lover, as in you are literally referring to the fact that you are physically engaged in a relationship. That's pretty much as in lover in English. Mon amant, amante, as in amour, love. Mon amant, mon amante. My lover, male, my lover, female. Okay. So her lover, son amant. Her lover, feminine, son amante, okay? Or his lover, son amante, okay? Lovely. Okay, so that is literally about a physical, passionate relationship. I mean, in theory, you could be a lover with somebody without that, but that's really what that's suggesting. Don't forget that we have the basic word for man and woman, homme and femme, which, let's be honest, causes some issue. The word is femme, not femme. So even though you would say feminine, féminin, or feminine, féminine, which is the feminine form of the adjective, you are going to say and femme, okay? Not femme or fat, or anything like that comes from English. We use that word in English for particularly female half of a lesbian relationship. That's the current lingo. But no, femme. So that means man and woman. However, if you wanted to say my husband and my wife, mon mari and ma femme, you are going to use the word femme again. So that will be both wife and woman, which is a little bit sexist because it's like the way you say daughter is also my girl. Yeah, but that's what it is. So femme, ma femme would be my wife. Okay. You're not being rude. You're not saying, "Oh, my woman." You're just saying my wife. Okay. Next up, marié. Marié are the words you hear for the bride and the groom. So on the day that they get married. So le marié is the groom, la mariée is the bride, and les mariés are the bride and the groom. All right. Next up, we have the word mon époux or mon épouse. Be careful not to pronounce this épouse, like push. And that is my spouse. Mon époux is the same as my husband. Mon épouse is the same as my wife. All right. Épouser is the verb to get married. Okay. Lovely. So that again just means my spouse, as in a word we don't use very often in English anymore, which basically means someone you are legally married to. Bear in mind in France that you can have also done the civil wedding or the pact as well, which basically means you're either married on a taxation level, you're either married in a civil way at the Hôtel de Ville, or you're married in a religious organisation. So, for example, a church wedding is not legal in France. You have to do the town hall wedding first. Okay. Next up, we've got the word conjoint and conjointe. Now, that is actually still to do with people who are legally married. So it doesn't feel like it should be. It should just be about. It sounds like it should be about people who are living together with the joint element. But mon conjoint, ma conjointe is just another word for spouse again. So my husband could be mon mari, mon époux, mon conjoint, and they do get used. They genuinely do get used. Okay. So be aware of that one. Okay. Next up, nothing to do with a concubine in English, which is basically a kept sort of lover of somebody. With whom, that's kept in residence. Mon concubin, ma concubine would basically be the equivalent of common law husband, common law wife, as in your long-term partner that you live with, that you presumably have some domestic situation with. So être en concubinage that's what that means in French. So again, concubin. If someone is someone's concubine or concubin, it doesn't mean that they're geisha-style concubine or something to do with the French court where they were kept as prostitutes. No. It means long-term partner. Okay. Good. We're almost done. A lot of words for lovers, aren't there? Lovely. In slang French, the word for a woman, une femme, becomes the verlan word, which is une meuf, which is very like ma meuf, my woman, my little woman, okay? So you will hear that in slightly working class areas, all right? But don't go using it on purpose. Anything else? So partner would be partenaire if it was like a dance or a tennis partner, associé in business. I just wanted to finish by talking about three words which are to do with young people. So the word for children is les enfants, mon enfant. Petit enfant, petits enfants, if you're using the word for grandchild. But the slang words you will hear more often than not for children in French are les gamins, or les gamines if they're both girls, or les gosses. Obviously you can say les jeunes, the young people. Obviously you can say les adolescents for teenagers. But les gamins and les gamines, I'm going to go and collect the kids from school. Moi je vais chercher les gamins. Gamin is more common than gosse. Okay, you might have heard of gamine in English, which is a short cropped hairstyle on a woman, like a gamine haircut. It means she looks like a little boy, even though that's the French word for a girl, a little girl. So yeah, so we've got les enfants, les gamins, les gamines if they're both female, les gosses. Okay, which is a really genuinely commonly used word. Okay, ça va les gosses? You right, kids? Okay, so all in all then, the main points to remember here are that copain and copine can be used for both romantic and non-romantic words, all right? So if you found this useful, please do subscribe. If you're interested in purchasing my podcasts, they are available both on grammar and vocabulary, and actually also on the one-to-one lessons. I'm available for one-to-one lessons with anybody. Just please contact me. My information is in the About section, and I'm also available if you wanted to buy me a coffee on the Kofi website. That is down there as well. So I'm going to go and finish with a drink from my good friend Wendy. So mon amie, okay, ma copine, but who isn't ma copine romantically? Much to Wendy's utter distress. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care.